Ooh, weed. Ooh, motherfucking weed, man. I'm talking about, nigga, this shit looks so boo, my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? It's that elevated gangster shit, nigga. Yeah. Space age in my ear dog, great tapes in my 8 balls, bending corners in my wide frame, my wine beard with the flakes off. In the paint, I'm working wood, that buck hiding that glass highs. Bolted down on trues and vows, short boy with that slab by. In dash my bitch bad, she sitting pretty all on the grill. Belts and buckles on the ass end, bumper kit with the 5th wheel on recline. These boys hating, I keep mine. Craig good in their hood, you suckin' niggas getting declined. Like, ain't this some shit? Pull up in the CADILLAC, bumpin' pimp, so you know a pimp be sitting sideways all in the lane. Holla at your bitch, now your bitch ain't looking at you the same. Infatuated with my car, she love the way I swing. Swing to the left, pop my trunk lift up neon like say kill yourself. Slow out to the bang, screwed up, my drink, showing ass nigga respect it. Texas all on my plays. Yeah. Showing ass naked, respect it. Texas all on my place, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Hey. My CA, my DI, my double L, my AC. My CA, my DI, my double L, my AC. My CA, my DI, my double L, my AC. My AC blow.
Snow, yeah. Player, gotta check your free on. That H-time heat ain't nothing sweet. Better get your reform. My youngest stack like 15 G's. I think he Elon. I'm trying to tell him watch his tweets. He called me old school, I'm no fool. Graveyard got more slots. Courthouse got a mold smell. Jailhouse got cold food. When he ain't eating pork chops, he came out want tofu. Play hard in that clutch city, be rude to me to try to coach you. Can't miss what you never had. Oh no, can't piss in another pad. Oh no, can't dip in another bag. I'm about to take a trip in another leg. Yeah, new escalator like eyelashes. Vintage tees on by fashion. Ain't nothing synthetic on it but the oil change. 80s baby, I'm an act baby. Got aggravated when the oil change. Lighting up that park spot when I pop open that door frame. 2024, this shit sounding like Coltrane. Soul of Bobby Womack, she followed me like a low jack.
My leg, he'll be looking player. It's all I know. I like how we ride for the hater. My wheels gon' fold. I love when the ride with the player. We all gon' fold. And if you ain't done, see you later as we drop the top. Ride on grow. 5% on everything but the windshield. Four spinning like a windmill and chill like Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv crib. From a city where they hate to lose. Make a move, I take a tool. Cook a raw, but shit like Jamaican food. Alwyn broke, nigga, April Fools. Watching money pile, that's a pay-per-view. Paper plates on the old school, don't make it new. Dope flow, coke lines you can't consume. Pace that I'm going, I'ma make it soon. Paid in full, but the game full of Calvins. Play full steak, shrimp, and salmon. Play with anything except the M on that medallion. On the highway like the carpet of Aladdin. Paint nasty. This that convertible leg shit. My Nina smokes so much she got black lips. I can make a pack do a backflip quicker than a magician doing a hat trick. That's how nice I am with this rap shit. He'll be looking player. It's all I know. I like how we ride for the hater. My wheels gon' fold. I love when the ride with the player. We all gon' fold. And if you ain't
What's good, K Rich? What's good?
as we drop the top, ride on grow.
Hey, yo, G. What's up, my nigga?
We going in right after this song right here. Let's get it. Let's get it.
We can do, my
Hit that
nigga,
like
come on,
button,
bro.
man.
Let's do that
I
shit.
don't know, my nigga. That's some real low level thinking, nigga. I don't know, man.
What? What you
It's way
mean?
below my pay grade, you feel me?
The fuck you mean below your pay grade, nigga? The fuck you talking about? Fuck it, dog. Man, fuck it. Nah, fuck it. Hey, had to change my mind. It was toxic. Cold ass nigga heating up like the tropics. I don't need assistance, dog, I got this. Say I don't believe in shit, I'm agnostic. But the money never funny, I'm a prophet. They say I'm crazy in the brain, yeah, I lost it. Work my ass off, I'm exhausted. Just to get exalted, so I can level up, yeah, boss shit. I've been on my boss shit. I've been on my boss shit. I've been on my boss shit. I've been on my, hey, I've been on my, hey, I've been on my boss shit, boss shit. I've been on my boss shit. Hey, I've been on my, hey, I've been on my boss shit. I've been on my boss shit. Hey, plugged up, I'm the outlet. Put the money where your mouth at. Money man, I'm the accountant. I'm doing numbers like I'm Count Drac. If I fall off, I'm a ball, gotta bounce back. Even if I gotta bust a pound down the ounces, I'ma do it cause I'm bout that, don't doubt that. Yeah, it's all gravy, I know the sauce crazy. Yeah, cause even Caden's on her boss, baby. No cap, I've been on my Capricorn, working to the crack of dawn just to get a crackin' for. Kind cold, conscious kid with the calico. But don't do origami, I ain't trying for. I've been on my wave and my waves for the day. Johnny, how I blaze. Kick it with my niggas right before I hit the stage. Bless it with the sage. You know how we do it, got my crystals feeling safe. All clear. They know I'm the truth, yeah, Paul Pierce. I'ma kill 'em, you should be the Paul Bear. Let me take attendance as we all here. Yeah, we all here. I don't like beef, got issue, just call for. Before I do some shit that's uncalled for. Yeah, I'm awful. Also, you lost if you go against the boss, bro. I've been on my boss shit. Boss shit.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome here. First of all, before you start to do anything else, smack that like button, hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell so you can get all the latest of the talk show from the sports talk to the music reviews to the NSL. It's all down at the bell. You know what I'm saying? We are here, and I am with a couple of guests. If you want to join in on the talk firsthand, we do have our panel open in the Discord chat. Just go over to the spot, go to our Discord community and look for the spot. And but we are having a segment right now called Sports Talk. That's gonna be our segment every Sunday. So smack the like button and join us in on it. You know what I'm saying? First of all, this segment is called Give That Man a Jacket. You know what I'm saying? Give that man a jacket. This segment here is talking about all of the NFL superstars that have definitely in their careers earned themselves a jacket, but just didn't quite get them one. And we're here to talk about it. So first of all, I want to say, man, welcome. What's going down? K Rich, what's going down? Toma Agua in the building. What's going down? If you are in the building, just make yourself known so we can go ahead and shout you out. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get to our first superstar. We're brought to you by 99 Block, The Ville, and TWFL. That is The Wave Factory Live. And we are here to talk about... First off, I want to give a big shout out to one of my favorite running backs. Very, very, very forgotten about. And I want to be the first to go ahead and bring him up first. First, I want to bring up Ottis Anderson, man. And he is one of the most forgotten about running backs in the NFL of all time, man. Yes. Ottis Anderson played for the Cardinals the second half on his decline with the Giants. He played a lot of his decline years with the Giants. Got one season with the Giants above 1,000, but most of his first half of his career was with the Cardinals. He got maybe 5 out of 6 of his years above 1,000 yards. First off, we're gonna get to his stats. Ottis Anderson played for the Cardinals and the Giants. He had played 182 games, 2,500 rush attempts. 2,500 rush attempts. Not a lot compared to your average running back nowadays, especially in the 90s. But you also got to realize this man only played about a total of maybe 9-10 years after he messed up his Achilles around 89, 88, I believe. His career from there was downhill. But he did cross the 10,000 yard mark. That's 1,000 yards, about 1,000 yards per season if you actually think about that. He got a 1,600 yard rushing year on his rookie season, 1,300 on his second year. Averaged about 1,300 rushing yards per year all the way to his sixth year, and got 81 touchdowns. In his career, man. So shout out to Ottis Anderson, man. You are, in my book, one of those guys that they need to give that man a jacket. Ottis Anderson, for sure. Ottis Anderson. Shout out to Ottis Anderson. Put you in a straight jacket. Yeah, you do need to be in a straight jacket for shit show. Not a green jacket, a straight jacket. Definitely a straight jacket. If you do agree, let us know in the comments. If you don't agree, we'll run a poll. For you guys. If you don't, or if you do, so let us know if you do agree on Ottis Anderson. We'll start a poll there. Ottis Anderson. Do you agree that Ottis Anderson does need a jacket? Yes or no? All right, let's go ahead and start a quick poll there. He's one of my favorites, forgotten about running backs. Bo Jackson, obviously, but Bo Jackson has a jacket. You know what I'm saying? But he's not Bo. You know what I'm saying? He's not one of them. But he's definitely one of them ones. In my opinion. He never got the chance to prove it because he was playing on pretty sorry teams. He played on an okay Giants team. That's when the Giants were kind of picking themselves up after a horrible 80s decade. Because the 80s kind of belonged to the Raiders and the Steelers. So the Giants couldn't really find an identity. Especially the Cardinals, because you did have the later years when Montana came in, the later years when Rice came in. So the Giants couldn't really find the Cardinals couldn't really find an NFC breakout year, being they were in a really tough division. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ottis Anderson. If you do agree, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the voting poll if you think Ottis Anderson should deserve a jacket. But in my opinion, give that man a jacket for a shit show. All right, smack that like button, you guys, if you haven't already. We are here talking about those who do deserve a jacket. All right, so our second one, in my opinion. All right. A lot of you know him well. Not a lot of you, definitely, especially if you're a Cowboy fan, a 49er fan. This guy dominated, especially in his San Francisco years. Middle linebacker, you know him very well. He got traded over to the Cowboys, I believe, in the late 80s. I believe. I'm not too sure on on his years of playing, but I do know he played 9-10 years in the NFL, most of it being with the San Francisco 49ers. We're going to be talking about Ken Norton Jr. Y'all, give that man a jacket. Give that man a jacket for a shit show. Ken Norton. Ken Norton, I believe, played He played about 6 years with the San Francisco 49ers. He did play 4 years with the Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken. Like the early 90s, I believe 89, 90, 91, and 92. He played in 191 games. He did get 12 and a half total sacks. But honestly, you got to understand, as a linebacker, that was actually pretty good, considering that most of your DNs were the ones that got most DNs, and your safeties were the ones that got the tackles. I'm sorry, the sacks. The strong safeties that were blitzing, they did send a lot of the edge rushers in the blitz. A lot of the DNs, D tackles got the sacks. So normally the linebackers were left with the open field tackles, but he did get above 1,100 tackles in his career, which is very, very good for 9 to 11 years. You know what I'm saying? That's 100 tackles per season. So you got to give him that. He got 11 forced fumbles, none of which he did fumble recover or take back to the house. But he did earn himself 3 Pro Bowl years. He did go to the Super Bowl 3 times, all 3 of which he did go. I believe 2 of which he went with the Cowboys. 1 of which I believe he did go with the San Francisco 49ers, and he got one of his years. I believe is in his 3rd year. He got a first team All Pro. This guy is a beast, and I'm talking about when he was like a he plays Patrick Willis. He's like a Patrick Willis of his time. So definitely in my opinion, man, give that man a jacket for shit show. Give that man a jacket. My opinion, definitely Ken Norton Jr. does deserve him a jacket. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and send a poll up there to you guys. Ken Norton, what do you guys think? Does Ken Norton deserve a jacket in your eyes? Yes or no? I'm gonna go ahead and send the poll down to you. All right. Don't forget, guys, we do have a spot open for you guys. If you guys are in the Discord community, you guys can come up and discuss some of the players that you think as well deserve a green jacket as well. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and take your vote. If you believe or think in your mind that Ken Norton is worthy enough to receive a green jacket or be in the Hall of Fame, let us know in the comments or in the vote if you think he deserves a jacket. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, definitely give that man a jacket. You know what I'm saying? All right. We're going to go to the next person while you guys vote. Ken Norton, guys. Ken Norton. All right. This next one, you guys probably will shock you guys. This next one will probably shock you guys. Now, I'm not normally a big tight end. There's not very many tight ends in my book besides, your Antonio Gates, your Gonzalez, your Gronks, maybe your Shannon Sharps. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare that the tight end gets the notoriety that he needs to get a jacket. You know what I'm saying? But in my eyes, with the teams that he's played with and the accomplishments that he's gotten, this guy definitely needs a green jacket. You know what I'm saying? I think for sure Todd Heap deserves a green jacket. You know what I'm saying? The shit show. He does have a Super Bowl win with the Ravens, I believe. No, he does not. He played his later years with the Ravens, but most of his earlier career was with the Cardinals. He played his most of his great years. I'm sorry, he did go to the Super Bowl with the Ravens. Both years that the Ravens did win the Super Bowl, he did play for them. Now, most of his earlier career in his earlier years, he did play with the Cardinals before he did go to the Ravens, but he did play 145 games, which is very, very, very rare for a tight end. You know, you do have your Jason Wittens, your Shockies. You know what I'm saying? You do have your like I said, your Antonio Gates. You know, people who have played more than 130 games as a tight end. You know, being a tight end, it wears out in your body. You know what I'm saying? Running routes, you're blocking a lot. You're getting hit in the mouth a lot. You know what I'm saying? You're getting contact with a lot of middle linebackers and outside linebackers, edge rushers, and you definitely feel a lot of body wear going down the years of maybe your 7th, 8th years, kind of getting time to where it's, you know, it's getting hard in your body to withstand a lot of that withstand a lot of that the physical you know the physical hits, you know what I'm saying? And you know, the outside linebackers back in the early 2000s, you know, you had Lance Briggs, you know what I'm saying? You had Terrell Suggs, you know what I'm saying? You had the Clay Matthews, you know what I'm saying? These linebackers were hella vicious, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he had to deal with a lot of these linebackers back in those days. He did get 145 games played. He did get over the 5,000 yard mark. Again, that's not very much, you know, when you're looking at receiving yards, but for a tight end, that's very hard to do. You know what I'm saying? And considering, you know, back when, you know, when he was playing, you know, when he was with the Ravens, you know what I'm saying, they did have the Derek Masons, you know what I'm saying, they did have, you know, Steve Smith in his later years. They, you know, he didn't really get the looks that he needed because, you know, Joe Flacco was looking to his better targets, but you know, he did look to Todd Heap a lot. Especially Todd Heap did save him in a lot of sticky situations. And so I think in my eyes, I think Todd Heap needs a jacket. So definitely give that man a jacket in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think? What do you guys think on Todd Heap? What do you guys think on Todd Heap? We're gonna ask the chat. You know what I'm saying? What do you think on Todd Heap? Does Todd Heap deserve a jacket? Yes or no? We're gonna ask the chat. So my eyes though, Todd Heap. This one's actually going to get a lot of you. You know what I'm saying? Now, if what's going on, Sharp Crease? Now, I think if you guys watched a lot of a lot of 80s football, a lot of 80s and 90s football, you know what I'm saying? The Oilers back then had a lot of playmakers that were forgotten. Especially on defense, because you know you had Warren Moon over there. You know, you had what's his name? The running back. I forgot his name. Fuck. I forgot his running back's name. But you know, their offense was their focal point of their team. Sharp Crease is gonna jump in and out of the chat. Hold on, Sharp Crease. Give me a second here. Jump back in, Sharp Crease. Okay. Now their defense was highly overlooked. And one definitely one player that I think needs his flowers, man. Needs a jacket, man. Is Keith Millard. Keith Millard. Now, granted, playing for the Vikings. I'm sorry, I said Keith Millard. I'm thinking about another one of my players. I apologize. Keith Millard. Now, this is one white boy I'm talking about. He was pretty much the. Who can I think of? Now, this guy was like this guy was like the T.J. Watt of his time. I say this because he not a lot of defensive ends were that physical back then. Like I'm talking about like drooling in the mouth physical. You know what I'm saying? And would tackle you even with their helmets off. I'm talking about head first. Not a lot of white dudes would actually go to the lengths of, would bleed for their team. You know what I'm saying? And Keith Millard was one of them. You know what I'm saying? This guy stat sheet stuffed for the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? And he played both nose tackle. He played both defensive end. Played most of his years with the Vikings. I do believe he played a little bit of, if I'm not mistaken, he played with the Broncos too. I'm not too sure, but I do believe he played most of his years with the Vikings. He played 93 games, again, as a lineman, defensive lineman, tight end, you know what I'm saying? Playing a little bit past 10 years was unheard of, you know what I'm saying? So he unfortunately he played only 9-10 years, you know what I'm saying? But he did get 65 tackles. 58 of those in which were sacks. So most of his tackles were in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? He got two interceptions. When the defensive end bats the ball, catches it. And both of those in which I believe were ran back for a touchdown. One was on the 3-yard line of their opponent's side of the field. Got 3 forced fumbles. He did go to the Pro Bowl twice. Both of those years he went to the Pro Bowl, he got first team All Pro. You know what I'm saying? And he only played 8 years. You know what I'm saying? These type of stats right here are hard to do when you only play 8 years. These type of stats are hard, very hard. You know what I'm saying? So to play 8 years and you got, you playing in the 80s and 90s, you know what I'm saying? This guy right here needs his flowers, man. I think in my eyes, man, definitely give this man a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Give this man a jacket. Keith Millard, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, was the TJ Watt of his time. What do you guys think in the chat? If you guys think Keith Millard deserves a jacket, yes or no? Let us know in the comments, or let us know in the voting poll if you think Keith Millard deserves a jacket. Let us know in the votes. So for the most part, you guys, for the most part, do agree with me. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, we're getting 67%. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go to our next one, man. Shouts out to Keith Millard, though, man. You're one of the greats in the D tackle defensive game. One of the only ones I've seen get one of very few I've seen would tackle you without a helmet. You know what I'm saying? Helmet off and everything. Next one coming up, man. One of my favorites personally, and shout out to all you Jets fans, non-Jets fans. I don't care what you say. You definitely have to agree with me on this one because he probably burned your favorite cornerback. You know what I'm saying? And your cornerback could not keep up with this guy. And I'm talking about Al Toon. And I mean probably burned every single one of your cornerbacks. Yes, I mean the Charles Woodsons and I mean the Rod Woodsons. I mean all of them. In the 80s, you got burned. For real. got burned. Altoon didn't get to play very long in his career. I believe only played 9-10 years, possibly 11, if I'm not mistaken. But he is one of those definitely needs to give that man a jacket. Definitely need to get this man a jacket. Now, Altoon played majority, if not all, of his career with the Jets. He only played 8. I figure so. He only played 8 years. You know what I'm saying? He played 107 games, which is not a lot for compared to the Jerry Rice's. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Rice played 20 years. 310 games. Got 20,000 yards, but for 110 games, and if you multiply that times 3, 18,000 yards on pace, definitely would have been up there in jacket conversation. But for the years he did play, you know what I'm saying, 3-time Pro Bowl, in 8 years, you know what I'm saying, and on those 8 years, 3 of those years you get Pro Bowl, 1 of those years you get first time All Team. First team All Pro, 6,600 yards. You know what I'm saying? That's like maybe. I'm sorry. That's like maybe around 800, 900 yards per season. You know what I'm saying? So 85, maybe 70 to 85 receptions per year. You know what I'm saying? And that's damn good. That's damn good for 8 years. You know what I'm saying? I think Altoon definitely needs. Give him a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Definitely need to give Altoon a jacket. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna end the poll on Keith Millard. Seems like most of you guys do agree. We're gonna go ahead and start one on Altoon. If you think Altoon deserves a jacket, let us know in the comments or let us know in the voting system. Do you think Altoon deserves a jacket? But for sure, as a fellow Jet fan, one of my favorite receivers, give that man a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Give that man a jacket. Struggling Jets team in his decade, and he carried us. He carried us, especially he coming in after the era of Namath, and we were not having very good years in the 80s and mid 80s, and so we were kind of trying to find our identity. Altoon. Now this next one. A bit of a my era type guy. He came in around the Antonio Gates, Lorenzo Neal's, the Drew Brees. He was around. I mean, sorry, not Drew Brees, but was their quarterback? I believe it was Brees. But he was a San Diego Charger, and despite being the second look, always did his job. He was one of the best scrappers. I'm talking about one of the best possession receivers. Definitely always had above a 600 yard year every year, consistent. Didn't play very long, but definitely for the years he did play, I think he definitely deserves him a jacket. And we're talking about Anthony Miller. Guys. Anthony Miller. Now Anthony Miller, in my opinion, deserves a jacket, and here's why. All right, this guy right here, he played for the Chargers and the Broncos. I think he played his last 4 or 5 years with the Broncos, most of his years with the Chargers. Now, this guy had, despite, playing, only 10, 11 years, most of those were Pro Bowl years. You know what I'm saying? 63 touchdowns. Average yards per catch was 15 yards. So, you definitely were most likely guaranteed a first down if you threw to Anthony Miller. Almost reached that 10,000 yard mark. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he averaged maybe 700-800 yards a season. Every season, played 155 games. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely bet your bottom dollar that he was going to get you a first down 80% of the time that he caught the ball. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, definitely give that man a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Definitely give that man a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Shocky's coming up on another segment. We're going to talk about like I said, I'm going to give the tight ends their love on another day. Todd Heap was probably one of my only tight ends today on this segment that I gave a jacket to in my eyes. Shockey, if you actually look at his stats, they're not as impressive as they should have been. He was one of those more louder. He was known because he was talking a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? He was making a lot of noise by getting in people's faces. You know what I'm saying? And getting their attention that way. He wasn't really a productive kind of guy, but in the blocking category, he was pretty much there too. So Shockey wasn't really the numbers guy as far as like the tight end goes. But he definitely he's one of them ones too. He's one of them ones, not forgotten, but he's one of them ones. But in my eyes, Anthony Miller, definitely a good wide receiver in my eyes. Kind of like your, he was like your, what can I say is, he was like your Hines Ward back then. You know what I'm saying? He gave you quality blocks. You know what I'm saying? He gave you, for sure catches. You know what I'm saying? And it was rarely, he rarely missed. If they were missed, it's because he was overthrown, underthrown. If the ball was in his range, he caught the ball. You know what I'm saying? He caught the ball. And I think, in my eyes, definitely Anthony Miller deserves a jacket. What do you guys think in the chat? Let us know if you think Anthony Miller of the Chargers played last couple of years with the Broncos. Do you think he deserves a jacket? Yes or no? But in my eyes, definitely give that man a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Give that man a jacket. For shit show. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this next one. All right, now I'm not too sure how you guys felt, like I said, about the Oilers back then, about their defense. A lot of people overlooked their defense a lot. You know what I'm saying? And, because, like I said, obviously they had Warren Moon. They had that offensive line was dominating. You know what I'm saying? That their defensive was forgot about. But you definitely got to give credit to that D-line back then. That D-line made shit happen and saved that secondary. I saw a lot of film, especially on the defensive end. Watching some Warren Moon film, but they had a lot of issues with their secondary. You know what I'm saying? Their secondary was getting burnt. You know what I'm saying? But to save their secondary, you had to have a really good front seven to give that quarterback some pressure. And one of those guys that definitely did that was William Fuller. William Fuller, for shit show, a defensive end, nasty. I'm talking about nasty defensive end, and put up numbers. numbers and was definitely forgotten about in the defense. You know what I'm saying? This guy only played 9 years. He played 9 years. 5 or 6 of those, I believe, was with the Oilers. His last 3 years was with the Eagles. Actually, I think his last 2 years was with the Eagles. Played 194 games, which means he did not miss a game. That is unheard of. Man did not miss a game. You know what I'm saying? He got 516 tackles, 483 of which were his own tackles, solo tackles. He got 20 forced fumbles. All of them were in the backfield. 2 INTs, both of them which were taken back to the crib. And 4 out of his 9 years went to the Pro Bowl. You got to definitely give that man a jacket. Definitely got to give that man a jacket. You know what I'm saying? So you guys were 50-50 on Anthony Miller. Okay. 50-50 on Altoon. We're gonna go ahead and ask the chat. What do you guys think on William Fuller? I don't know if a lot of you guys may not paid attention to a lot of 80s football. You know what I'm saying? But me, I did watch a lot of Raiders. I watched a lot of 49ers. I watched a lot of Steelers football. I studied a lot of course, my Jets. A little bit of the Doomsday. I'm not the Doomsday, but the Doomsday defense back then was the late 70s, early 80s. So you know, I did watch a lot of 80s football, and it was some of the most smash mouth football you could actually play. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if those of you who have seen a Rod Woodson hit, you know what I'm saying, would know what I'm talking about. I mean, a Charles Woodson or Rod Woodson hit, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But definitely William Fuller is one of my defensive ends that I think definitely needs a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Especially considering his the years that he did play were very productive. He gave you very much a Pro Bowl year, a Pro Bowl type year every single year that he played. He didn't miss very many games at all, if not any. And he was one of those. He was one of the 4 that definitely you could mention when you mentioned 80s Oiler football and 90s Oiler football. So William Fuller, man, you're one of them ones. Give that man a jacket. All right. So William Fuller, we're getting down to our last half. So if you guys, you know what I'm saying, if you guys don't agree with any of my picks, you know what I'm saying, leave them in the chat. Leave the names in the chat. What do you think of the names that I have picked so far? If you don't agree with some of them, if you definitely do agree, let us know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let us know in the comments, and we're gonna get right on by. Now this next one, if you don't agree, something is wrong with you. Something is absolutely wrong with you. All right. This next guy, I'm talking about. If you were a, I felt sorry for Jaguar fans. I felt sorry for Texans fans early on. Definitely felt sorry for Titans fans because this guy gave George CJ2K and one of the guys that probably was one of the reasons why, you know, Vince Young kind of ended his career early. And a lot of people will agree with me, man. And this one, I'm talking about London Fletcher. Especially if you were a Cowboys Eagles fan, you did not like this guy. You did not like this guy early on in the early 2000s. The late 2000s, the late 2000s, I believe he did play for the Colts. If I'm not mistaken. No, I'm sorry. The He played the Rams. He was on the Super Bowl team with the Rams. I apologize. I'm thinking about somebody else. He played with the Super Bowl team with the Rams back with Kurt Warner. What's his name? Marshall. He played with he played with Torrey Holt. I think Isaac Bruce came a little after this time. They won the Super Bowl. I think Isaac Bruce came around 2001 or 2002. They won the Super Bowl in 98, 99. But this guy right here definitely is one of the guys that was feared every single year he touched the field. And I mean, if you grew up in my era or anywhere, you know what I'm saying, above my era, like before my era, you definitely did not like playing against this guy, man. He ended a lot of quarterback seasons. And I mean, he ended a lot of quarterback seasons. London Fletcher, give that man a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Give this man a jacket. Definitely give this man a jacket. You know what I'm saying? You know, this guy, you know what I'm saying, 256 games. Like I said, you know, playing more than 10 years, you know what I'm saying? Wear and tear in the front seven. This guy right here played 12, 13 years in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? More than 2,000 tackles, 1,300 of which were his. 39 sacks, 2 safeties. He got 23 INTs, most of which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, were with the Redskins. 20 forced fumbles. Now this guy was always around the ball. A 4-time Pro Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, 1-time Super Bowl with the Rams. In his early career, I believe his rookie or 1-year pro career, he did go to the Super Bowl with the Rams. So we're gonna ask the chat, what do you guys think? Do you think London Fletcher deserves a jacket? Yes or no? But definitely, in my opinion, for shit show, give this motherfucker a jacket. Get this man a jacket. Get this man a jacket right here. You know what I'm saying? Get this guy a jacket. Yeah. London Fletcher, in my opinion, definitely deserves a jacket. This next one, Toma, me and you personally hate this guy. And I mean, personally hate this guy. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the reasons the defense for the Patriots was one of the feared ones. We hated the year that he became a Patriot, and from that point on, the Patriots defense, the Ty Laws, you know, I don't even know why this guy is named Junior Seau. You know what I'm saying? The Teddy Bruschi, you know, the Vince Wilfork. You know what I'm saying? That era of defense was nasty. That early 2000s, the 2002, the 2001, when Bledsoe gave up his.
Eli picked him apart.
When Bledsoe, not in the early 2000s, Eli wasn't even heard of in the early 2000s when the GOAT was winning his titles. You know what I'm saying? Eli was majority talked about late 2000s. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about early 2000s when he was beating the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles. You know what I'm saying? When he was going to the Super Bowl consistently 3 times.
What's the name caught that when he caught that pass on top of his head? It was on Lawyer Malloy.
No, it wasn't.
It was?
No, it wasn't. Lawyer Malloy wasn't even playing then. I'm sorry, Lawyer Malloy wasn't playing for the Patriots then. But yeah, this one right here, Lawyer Malloy is definitely. when he played for the Bills, when he played for the Patriots, we as a Jet fan hated this guy. Hated this guy. Every single year, he gave us fits. You know, I'm talking about Wayne Corbett. I'm like, he took Wayne Corbett's season out early in the early 2000s. You know, he gave our Lavernius Coles fits. You know what I'm saying? He gave Santana Moss some fits. Like, this guy was everywhere. He was a ball hawk. He was a ball hawk. And his resume will definitely tell you right here. His resume is one of them. His resume is scary, man. As a safety, you know, this crazy. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, when what's his name? I forgot what you're talking about. When what's his name made that catch in the Giants, he was playing for the Falcons then. But this guy played 234 games. 234 games. You know what I'm saying? The resume speaks for itself, guys. Resume speaks for itself. 1,400 tackles. You know what I'm saying? Almost 1,100 of which were his. You know what I'm saying? He got 25 INTs. You know what I'm saying? One of them was taken back to the Husky. You know what I'm saying? He got 12 forced fumbles, 9 of which were his to take. You know what I'm saying? Off the ground. 21 sacks is, you know, as a safety, man. That's 2 sacks per season. You know what I'm saying? 1-2 sack per season. That's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And 4 Pro Bowls. You know what I'm saying? One of which of his Pro Bowls, first team. Did go to the Super Bowl with the Patriots early 2000s. This guy right here was trouble. He was trouble. If you were a Jets fan, if you were a Miami fan, this guy was trouble for you. You know what I'm saying? And we hated this guy. We hated us some Lawyer Malloy. You know what I'm saying? But in all instant though, I'm gonna stop being a hater. I'm gonna say give this man a jacket. I'm gonna say give this man a jacket. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Lawyer Malloy deserves a jacket? Do you guys think Lawyer Malloy deserves a jacket? Yes or no? Lawyer Malloy, it's in the poll. Let us know if you think Lawyer Malloy, or in the comments in the afties if you think Lawyer Malloy deserves a jacket. Yes or no? Make your votes. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think he's one of them ones, a safety that was a ball hawk. He was always on the play, somewhere around in the vicinity. If the ball wasn't thrown his way, he was around. In my eyes, Lawyer Malloy, he's one of the ones that needs a jacket. This one right here, one of my favorite cornerbacks of all time. And I love this man because whenever he faced the Packers, I hate the Packers. I fucking hate the Packers for what they did to us, giving us that trash-ass Brett Favre in his back seasons and you know, just cursing us every year that they get. And I hope they don't do the same thing with Love because it's history kind of repeats itself. You know what I'm saying? But this guy, man, I love him because every time he plays the Packers, specifically plays the Packers, he's getting him a pick, probably taking one of them to the house. You guys, if you, like I said, if you were in my era of somewhere in between my era, maybe a little bit after, a little before, you know this guy well, Charles Tillman. This guy was absolute trouble. This guy was absolute trouble for any wide receiver. And if you were especially if you were a slot, you got the block knocked off of you. You got grilled. And I'm talking about Donald Driver. Donald Driver has gotten smacked so many times by this man. He's given Megatron a few fits. He's given Moss quite a few fits as well in his years. This guy's stats were absolute outrageous, and it's quite surprising the fact that, you know, a lot of people, if you've gotten the Walter Payton Award 9 times out of 10, you got a jacket. 9 times out of 10. And if you look back at the history, a lot of the people that got a Walter Payton Award have a jacket. You know what I'm saying? But definitely gotta give Charles Tillman, give this man a fucking jacket, man. What are y'all doing? Y'all are wasting time. Give this man a fucking jacket, man. Give this man a jacket for a shit show. Played most, if not all, of his seasons with the Bears. Actually, I think all of his seasons with the Bears. One season, I think, he played with. One season he played with Green Bay, I believe. But he didn't play a full season. But he played all, if not most, of his season with the Bears. I think only played like 11 seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he played his last season. No, I think it was with Denver. He didn't play a full season. I think he played 8 games. You know what I'm saying? He got 930 tackles. Again, that's quite a lot considering, you know what I'm saying, with, you know, playing only 10, 11 seasons. That's damn near 80, 90 tackles per season. You know what I'm saying? So most, if not 80%, 90% of those tackles were his solo. You know what I'm saying? Making open field as a cornerback means you got tested a lot. When you got 700 tackles out of 900 were solo tackles, you got tested a lot. You know what I'm saying? And 38 INTs.
He was a ball hawk.
Very much a ball hawk. 38 INTs, 8 of them took him back to the house.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
He changed the game with that peanut punch.
Yeah.
He changed
Facts.
the game.
44 forced fumbles. You know what I'm saying? He forced a fumble almost 8 times a season. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, I'm over exaggerating. 5 times, 6 times a season. You know what I'm saying? And 11 of those he recovered. You know what I'm saying? 2 Pro Bowls. One of those Pro Bowls he went first team. Like I said, he got a Walter Payton Award. Charles Tillman, definitely give this man a jacket. Give this man a jacket. Definitely give that man a jacket. Let me see what you guys think on Charles Tillman. You guys think he deserves a jacket? Yes or no? Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the votes. If you think Charles Tillman deserves a jacket, but in my eyes, definitely get this man a jacket, man. Get that man a jacket. Charles Tillman. It's one of them ones. Very few cornerbacks can do what he did. Very few. This next one. Now, this one, my personal pick. A lot of you will disagree, not caring. I'm gonna say it anyway. You know what I'm saying? This one right here is a personal pick. You know what I'm saying? This one is Dennis Smith. Now, a lot of you may disagree because he played alongside Atwater. You know what I'm saying? You're going to say Atwater should deserve a jacket before him. Playing alongside Atwater like he did at the level he did, this guy right here took some heads off. This man right here took some heads completely off. And I mean, in my eyes, now studying a lot of the Denver's defense back then, Atwater kind of picked up from him. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you may disagree. You know what I'm saying? Will say that Atwater was the chosen one and on the defense and was that man. But no, this man right here needs his fucking flowers, bro. This man right here needs his flowers. Give this man a jacket for real. If you get a chance If you guys get a chance, I know a lot of y'all know who Steve Atwater is. Just go look up Dennis Smith's highlights. Go look up some Dennis Smith highlights, and you will see what I'm talking about. This man right here was like a Roy Williams of his time. This man would his nasty hits. He was a little bit of actually I take this back. He was a little bit of like a Kerry Rhodes or a Adrian Wilson of his time. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here cleaned some heads off. You know what I'm saying? And he did not hesitate to follow through and knock you out. You know what I'm saying? And his numbers speak for himself. You know what I'm saying? Numbers speak for himself. Definitely. Gosh, to give this man a jacket. Give this man a jacket. You know what I'm saying? I believe most of y'all said Charles Tillman. Y'all agree with me on Charles Tillman. Dennis Smith was a very he was hit first. A lot of safeties like to go for the interception first. You know what I'm saying? The bat away. You know what I'm saying? A lot of safeties, you know, in the 90s, especially 90s, were interception or, you know what I'm saying, incompletion. Try to cause the incompletion first. This man right here, the AFC hated playing this man. Hated playing, and the matter of fact, both of them, Atwater and Dennis Smith, they hated playing the duo of these guys. You know what I'm saying? And it's no avail, man. Just go look at some Dennis Smith highlights, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, this man right here, you know what I'm saying? And look, 1,158 tackles, 1,152 of them were solo. He didn't need help to tackle you. He did not need no help to tackle you. He made open field tackles. He got 15 sacks. You know what I'm saying? 15 sacks. 30 INTs. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this man, 20 forced fumbles and 17 of them were scoops. You know what I'm saying? And one of them took to the house. You know what I'm saying? 6-time Pro Bowl out of 11 years. Sorry, 12 years. 12 years. You know what I'm saying? 6 times, half of your career going to the Pro Bowl. That's very, very impressive, man. And so I think, in my opinion, Dennis Smith, a lot of people overlook you, man, and say Steve Atwater, man. Steve Atwater's the man, but bro, you were that man, bro. Give this man a jacket. Give this man a jacket, bro. Get that man a jacket. Get that man a jacket, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and go to you guys to see what you think on Dennis Smith. I'm gonna start a poll on Dennis Smith. What do you guys think on Dennis Smith? Do you guys think he deserves a jacket? Yes or no? Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the voting post. Do you think Dennis Smith deserves a jacket? Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? In the 12 years since he played, does his numbers look impressive enough for him to get a jacket to you in your eyes? You know what I'm saying? But in my eyes, definitely Dennis Smith is one of them ones. Get a man a jacket, bro. Our last one on here was on the thumbnail. Now, our last one, like, this is the one I was talking about. If you were a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, if you were a Titan fan, if you were a Texan fan early on, you know what I'm saying? You hated this guy. You absolutely did not like this guy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't as fast. He wasn't as good at football IQ as Ed Reed, but he was up there. And you hated him if you were in the AFC as well. And what I'm talking about is Antoine Bethea. Antoine Bethea. And we're talking, matter of fact, when we're going back to the Dennis Smith was an Antoine Bethea of his time. You know what I'm saying? He was pretty much more linebacker-minded safety. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to play up. He wanted to blitz most of his career. He was blitzing. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he was going to play for the Cards. You saw him blitzing because Adrian Wilson was the one back into the coverage. A lot of the sacks came from Antoine Bethea, and this guy's resume was full. I'm talking about this guy's resume was full. He played his last year with the Giants. He didn't play. I think he played maybe like 6-7 games. Most of his career he played with the Colts. I think he played like 2 or 3 years with the 49ers. 4 years, I believe he played with the Cardinals. He played 1 year with the Giants. But Antoine Bethea was a absolute monstrosity for a running back or a slot receiver. You got cleaned up. There was no chop blocking this guy. He was one of the ones that he hit you in your mouth before you got to hit him. You know what I'm saying? And to no avail, he's got it on his resume. You know what I'm saying? He did get a Super Bowl. He went to the Super Bowl. He went to the Super Bowl with the Colts. No. I'm sorry. He went to the Super Bowl with the Giants. The year the Giants went to the Super Bowl. He was on the team that year. I don't think he did play that year. I don't think he played. But he was on that team the year that they won the Super Bowl the first year. He 209 games, man. Like I said, 1,300 tackles. You know what I'm saying? 900 of them were his. 25 INTs. Took one of them to the house. 9 forced fumbles. 7 of them scooped. You know what I'm saying? 9.5 sacks. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this guy right here, he was a maniac. He was always giving quarterbacks pressure. He was the one. He was blitz first. He was blitz first type of safety. You know what I'm saying? 3 Pro Bowls, 1 Super Bowl championship appearance. Antoine Bethea is one of them ones I definitely believe, in my eyes, definitely give this man a jacket. Give that man a jacket. Give that man a jacket. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and ask the chat what do they think on the voting poll on Antoine Bethea. What do y'all think on Antoine Bethea? Do y'all think he deserves a jacket? Yes or no? That's gonna end our segment there. If you guys have any questions, any comments about, who we named that should be one of the ones that should get a jacket, we will be returning next week, same time. We're going to be talking about a totally different segment. We'll return back to Give That Man a Jacket segment in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But next week, we're having a different segment. It's going to be more towards basketball, actually. But tonight was strictly football. We got football season coming up. I wanted a lot of people's opinions next week on the LeBron James going to the Sixers. You know what I'm saying? I want to get a couple of predictions on how, the East is going to look with a lot of talent shifting over to the East. We're going to get a lot of insights on the on basketball next week, but we're definitely going to fall into a lot of football. Every Sunday, I may stream a couple of games. During the season on Sundays. Now that the NSL is coming to a close, we're gonna start streaming some football games. And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying. So give us your opinions. Give us some opinions in the comments. Which ones you would disagree on when you're watching the replays. Let us know who you disagree with, who you agree with. You know what I'm saying.
There's some honorable mentions there. The Hall of Fame honorable mentions that wasn't on the list.
We'll do that, saying in another segment. We're gonna gradually keep naming some more that what I'm saying? But for now, we're just going to give a couple of them that come to mind off rip. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot more will come to mind moving forward. You know what I'm saying? And further our future segments. But definitely, we're going to cover, you know, little at a time. You know what I'm saying? And give that another segment. But that will be it for our segment of Give That Man a Jacket, man. This is Tripl3C's Sports Talk, man. Y'all be cool, be safe, stay cool, stay calm, stay collected, man. We are out of here.
Talking when you see me on speaker. Niggas only pop out when it's jumping like some C-cups. He ain't even see much, made him put his heat up. Black on black ain't even grab the strap when niggas creep up. Grab them sticks and find the blocks for us to chastise. Hit him in his cap, it was a rap, change up his hat size. Know these niggas fake me, see a snake up in a rat's eyes. Shake them, then we bake them when we lay them, leave them flatline. Hey. Niggas wanna be me, I ain't bout nothing. They nickname me for certain, for a purpose, I don't doubt nothing. Beach looking for service, eating churches, tryna scout something. Rap bitches up out of Saks 50, tryna mouth something. Hey, Unc say life a gamble, boy, don't play with it. They set the homie up, don't know for what, so bitch, I stay with it. Niggas know what's up, they know it's us, and bitch, we came with it. The ones who roll with us, gon' go with us, and do they thing with it, so hey. It got ugly, it got tricky. Niggas snake me over some crumbs. Niggas wanted, then come get me. I got dollars in my pocket, I got Molly in my hand. If you said it, it's a problem. Niggas want it, I'm gon' blame. It's time to eat, I ain't worried about no beef. Good weed, project good proceeds. I learned how hoes got down in 03. I'm no prophet, my nigga, I'm no Jesus. I'm trying to get the sack off. Round white people in the Louis stove, flip flops with a white beater. I stand in booth, I dropped ether. I picked up a salad, my nigga, then dropped Caesar.